Hi everyone, this is Cindy's Creating the Heart, and I'm back with another sort of holiday inspired project. So, my project today is gift giving. So, I'm going to have a couple of gift giving um, posts. Now, I don't make tons of gifts. Some years I do, some years I don't. It just depends. This year, for the English department, I am making, and for those of you who don't know, I am a library teacher at a high school. And so I'm usually aligned with the English departments who I usually have my meetings with. I get invited to their parties. So I'm doing gifts. And what I decided to do are altered notebooks. So because there's like 16 that I need to make, so these were between 50 cents and a dollar. I think I bought most of them for 50 cents um, at school time, like August or whatever. And then I bought the rest at the Dollar Tree. So they're very inexpensive. The reason why I like these is because they're sewn inside. They have this black spine that's very sturdy, but also it gives a nice finished look to the notebook. So I just think it's a nicer look. What I discovered in making these, I think I used, geez, out of the 16, I haven't made all 16. I think I've made 14. I think 12, 13 were made using the Planner Society papers. So what I discovered in making these, and I'm going to show you just my favorite couple, is that I'm just not using the product in the Planner Society. I'm only using like the stickers and a couple of pieces because I just don't have the time or the energy to change out my entire planning thing every month. It's just not efficient for me. So I haven't really been using this stuff. And for a lot of people who do, they mostly plan. They don't, you know what I mean? Like that's their craftiness. They don't do other craft projects, and I do. So planning really for me is planning, and I like it to be pretty, but I also want it to be functional. And it wasn't functional for me to make new everything every time I got a kit. I just don't have the time for that. And you know, anyway, it was just too hard. So I'm taking a little break from Planner Society. I hated to quit because I love the product and it is just gorgeous, but I just wasn't using it. And so I really cleared out my stash with this project. It was a stash buster for me. I do have some product left, mostly the tabs, which I love, and I can continue to use these tabs because I love making these comp notebooks for myself. I have one for sewing, I have one for like cooking, I have one for meal planning. They're cheap, they're easy to make little dividers, and you can make them beautiful with a couple sheets of paper. So let's go into sort of my favorite ones. And so who knows what month this was, but this particular month had like a nautical theme, and it had these sort of cork cards. And so I used one of the cork cards on here. And the way that I make my notebooks is I use the score tape. This is a 1/4 inch. So I do it just along the edges. So on the edges of each, I do all four sides. And then I just do ATG in the middle, and then I cover it, and then I trim it. It's how I do it. It's very, very simple. I don't recommend using the wet glue because it'll bubble up your paper. I mean, even the really good glue will still bubble up your paper, and it just won't be smooth. So you want to use, ATG score tape combination for this project. Very simple. So there's the front. Here is the back. Now the back, I didn't have enough of this paper, so I just used this other paper along the side because I kind of wanted it to match. And then inside, same thing. So I have the starfish paper. I think I used some of this paper for something. And then I made a pocket using the envelope that the product comes in. And then because it was starfish and starfish, then I just used what was left of that paper that I covered the front with. And you can even see like where the seal was right here. But I just reused this and made a pocket. I use score tape to make that pocket, so it'll stay in pretty well. And then I used tabs. So, I mean, the kits come each month with these really awesome tabs. There's also stickers, and sometimes I use the stickers, sometimes they don't make sense, and I just write what I want. But I love the tabs. So those I kept, you know, all the tabs that were left, I kept all that I could because I can use those, you know. Anyway, I just divided it, and so when you close it, it looks like that. And then the back is the starfish paper on that one. So I really loved how that one came out. I'm going to probably give this to one of the boys in the department. I love, love, love this one because this paper is probably my favorite paper. It's so beautiful. Probably next to the December kit, which I'm going to make my planner December, like planning, my Christmas planning notebook out of that. So anyway, I used the card that came with this month's kit. I used the tabs, and it's just beautiful. I actually think I used some of this paper because I didn't have a lot of it. There's the tabs. I didn't have a lot of this paper, so I think I must have used some of it. I couldn't find the envelopes or anything, so I feel like I used it on something. So this one doesn't have a pocket. And then I really, really, really like this one. This purple is just really pretty. I like this throw kindness around like confetti. I think that's really beautiful. Here's the inside. I made a pocket also using the envelope that it came in. Here's the back. And then here's this side right here. And then you've got your tabs. I think it's really beautiful. So then a couple, one of them I haven't done yet. I just need more time to sit down and do it. I'm going to do a Harry Potter one. And I really want to show you guys that one when it's done because I think it's going to be really awesome for a really good friend of mine. And it's a funny story because last year I had bought a candle from a shop that I follow on Instagram, and she has these, you know, themed Harry Potter scented candles or whatever. And I had bought one last year, and then I couldn't find it, so they haven't given it to her. Well, I finally found it, so I'm gonna give it to her this year with her notebook. I have a friend who really likes Harry Potter in the department. I'm sorry, Hello Kitty as well. So I had this Hello Kitty paper. I know it's like birthday, but who cares? Paper. And then I have these chipboard pieces. So I just stuck that on there. And then I made my own tabs using my Stampin' Up! Tab punch. And then she just write whatever she wants on there. Right there. And then here's the back. And then in the inside, and I made my own pocket just using the B side of the paper solid. So that's what I did for that one. Really cute, super, super easy, and really, really inexpensive, especially if you're looking for sort of a stash buster project. This is a really good one because you can get through a lot of paper. If you have those die cuts with the View paper pads that you made an album with and now you're stuck with like 5,000 sheets of paper left, this is a really good stash buster for that kind of thing too, because you can use, you know, sheets for that. You can even decorate your book more if you wanted. You could do for the front of each tab, you could cover it, you know what I mean? You could cover it and make like a divider, you know, if you wanted to, because even when these bulk up, because I do bulk mine up, the cooking one that I have is totally thrashed because my daughter dropped something in my work bag and it melted all over it. So it's like totally thrashed. It looks like it went through a fire, but it has all my recipes in there, and I will print recipes out and I will tape them in there. So it's a little bulky, but these are just really sturdy books. And so these make really, really good gifts. So anyway, thank you for watching. Be sure to visit my blog at www.cindyvernon.blogspot.com. I am continuing on. I will be showing the Harry Potter one when I finish. Cards. I had cut a bunch of things out of my Cricut, and now I cannot find my cuts. I don't know where they are, so I'm really kind of angry about that. Anyway, oh my God, excuse me. I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Cindy's Creative.